Listening to a little country music, driving through Georgia. Made a live video on Instagram and then realized I didn't take a video that I could put on Facebook and Telegram, so that's what I'm doing now. And if you're thinking, Z's really gone crazy, he's listening to country music. I've been listening to country music for a long time, just the real stuff. I had some friends in college turn me on to Waylon Jennings and Johnny Cash and things like that. And I really just fell in love with the authenticity of it. I never liked the flashy pop country, just like I don't like the flashy pop version of any genre of music. But driving through a state like Georgia, pretty interesting when you're listening to country music, and it reminds you of the authenticity of the American people and the sovereignty of the American people. And that's what the Ztfp for the People tour is all about, getting out and reconnecting with the people of this country. I've been to 46 states, and this country is, by and large, very rural. And it's also an incredible mistake to think that because people choose to live simply, that they're simple-minded. That has not been my experience, and I wouldn't go into a rural town and bank on that. You might get some surprises, but driving through Georgia, I'm reminded of how red this state is, because again, it's rural and simple by and large. I just did go through Atlanta, which had this dark, heavy energy in it. It felt gross. And I drove by Fulton County Stadium, which is where the All-Star game was supposed to be this year in Major League Baseball, but in MLB's infinite wisdom, they moved the All-Star game from a 52% black city to a 9% black city to show their support for the black community. How idiotic and ironic. Meanwhile, they say that, to produce an ID to vote is racist. But you do need an ID to pick up your will call tickets at Fulton County Stadium and every other stadium in Major League Baseball. But that's not racist. Anyway, that's a little aside. Because you do have those pockets of the blue weirdness like you do in any state. And again, I'm not saying one versus the other. I'm just speaking objectively because I'm pretty centrist. I'm obviously a little more right-leaning these days because that's where the more authenticity is. But if anybody ever been to Georgia? You think the state actually voted blue? You're crazy. Go drive through Georgia. Go talk to the people in Georgia. There's no way. And by the way, there's tons of proof that says they cheated, and it's all coming out. You saw some of it already with the suitcases. Oh, that was no big deal. That was just a small thing. If you study electoral college law, and the counties and the bellwether counties and the bellwether states, it only takes a county here or there to flip a state, and it only takes a state here or there to flip a national election. So every little bit counts, but it was so massive that when you see all the proof, it'll be crazy if you're still in denial. But I'll be here for you. Anyway, just checking in from the road from Georgia. Been 7.5 hours of driving so far today. Got about 3 more heading to Huntsville, Alabama. Some more down home people. Growing up in the North, we used to make fun of the South, and now I can't even think about living in the North the way those states have turned and how tyrannical and weird they are. And again, I'm not saying anything about my friends and family that still live there. I just enjoy the authenticity and the freedom of the South. It's a lot more real than it is in the North. And I'm sorry if you don't like me saying that, but I call them like I see them, ladies and gents. Anyway, that's your Ztfp for the People tour update for Saturday, May, blah, 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 whatever it is. Sunday, tomorrow is a trip to Memphis to see a friend. Tonight's Huntsville to see a friend, tomorrow Memphis, and then Stillwater, Oklahoma on Monday to start the tour, although it says 100% chance of rain in Stillwater. So I'll have to keep you posted on whether I go there or I skip that and meet up in Topeka, Kansas on Tuesday. Anyway, that's 5 minutes. That's enough. Hope you're all having a great Memorial Day weekend. Love y'all, and talk to you soon.